It's Week 10 of the 2022 season, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Texans and the Eagles, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Kaepernick now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback, and they expect.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. A run there on first down, and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute it. I expect them to get a minimum of 15 carries in this game, and the optimum number would be 20 plus.
They come up now 5 following the incomplete pass. Now back to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's taken down inside the 30.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back to throw again. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. The numbers for him from a week ago: 19 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Pass rush. 5 sacks last week. Plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. 35 yards that time on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. The 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now a throw here to his running back. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. Now Kaepernick. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. To throw, it's Kaepernick. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And his kick is indeed good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And out now come the Eagles. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after.
Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's 21-3. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Jones. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. This is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got 0 benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example.
2nd and 10. Kaepernick going to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now a pass caught by Zay Jones, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jordan. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Kaepernick. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And down to the 11. A big play there just before halftime.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and it'll be a turnover on downs. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think
this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Philadelphia's offense ready to go again.
And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And Devontae Smith, the intended receiver.
And now it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers now like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe, because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who? What?
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is caught. Touchdown!
Juju Smith-Schuster
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
What you talking about, ref? So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode Really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Tim Patrick, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Escaping the pressure right. Going deep here for Watkins. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw is Kaepernick. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. It'll be a game. So lead to fourth down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores. and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all. You're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive of 4 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Jones. And he returns this to the 22.
Come on, baby. Let's go!
And now out comes Houston. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Texans on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On 1st down, Kaepernick. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Javon Hargrave able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. To throw, Kaepernick. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw, Kaepernick. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Kaepernick going to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tim Patrick with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to look deep for Watkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Goddard. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. DeVonta Smith, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. He's going to let it fly. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys